Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss Book 26 in R.L. Stine's Goosebumps original series. My Hairiest Adventure came out December 94. Very quick, 122 pages long. 122 pages long. I got it. So this focuses on main character's name is Larry Boyd, our main character right in the beginning. Cover art matches character description. He has the dark blonde hair. He's growing some black hair on his hands, and like what's going on with this particular character, right? So his friends, his school friends are all in middle school. They're in a band together called the Geeks, and there's a battle of the bands coming up. So they're prepping for that, but they're also hanging out. So it's winter, it's snowy, there's snow on the ground. They're building, snowmen and sledding and things, right? So they find this one of the neighbors' houses of one of the friends, Lily, who has heterochromia. She has one blue eye and one green eye. Bro, I freaked out because it's very rare that a human has heterochromia rather than a character having heterochromia. I was in my glory. One of my favorite mutations within human development, right? Love it. So main character Lily has heterochromia, one blue eye, one green eye, and she has a pirate necklace, and she's been best friends with Larry since the dawn of time, right? So they're all hanging out. They see that there's this construction going on at this house next door. They go investigate. They find this old can of self tanner that expired in like 91 or something like that. And so they're like, oh, let's see if it still works. So they lather themselves up, and like nothing's happening to anybody, right? So the days go on, and Larry starts to grow hair on the top of his hands, and he's like, what's going on? And then like he shaves it off and it grows back, and like he has like sweat problems, like glandular problems, so he has to see a doctor every 2 weeks for a shot. So he doesn't understand what's going on. He asks his friends. Lily's very quiet about it, but then one of their other friends just disappears. He just moves away in the middle of the night. Nobody says anything. His house is completely empty, and they're like, what's going on? We have rehearsal, like we have a band competition to go to. So as the story progresses, then Lily disappears, and Larry starts to like get more hair on his arms, on his knees, on his legs, like on his neck, down his back. Like he doesn't understand why there's just giant patches of hair everywhere. Doesn't understand that what is in this self tanner that is causing all of these things. Doesn't understand it. Doctor doesn't believe him. Parents don't believe him. So as the story progresses, there's only 3 of them left now. So it's just Larry and 2 of the friends, and they're at the Battle of the Bands. They're performing, and Larry starts to grow hair as the show progresses, and the audience is just losing their mind, saying what incredible special effects it is. So then they wind up winning, and then he winds up running away and then confronting his parents, and they're like, listen, we got to talk to you about something. You're actually a dog. You're not a human. You've been getting these shots every 2 weeks because the doctor that everybody works for in the town is, been experimenting on dogs, whether he can transform them into human kids, but the serum doesn't last that long. So he's winning away from dogs. So then Larry then turns back into a dog, hangs out with his dear friend Lily, who is a dog, and goes sniffing around. And the last thing he sees is the 2 humans, Mr. and Mrs. Boyd, who were his parents but were not his parents, carrying in this little baby girl named Jasper, going to the house. Jasper? Was it Jasper? Hang on one second. Yes. And Larry's like, that's an interesting name for a child. And then realizes that the kid has the yellow eyes that the cat had named Jasper. Ha ha ha. So the doctor moved on to cats. No more dogs. So the whole story, you're like, okay, well, is he a werewolf? Like, is he becoming a werewolf? But it's not. It's different werewolf stuff because there's like no full moon involved and like no howling as we got from the Werewolf in Fever Swamp. But this is different. This is just a straight up transfiguration story. Boy turns into dog after originally a dog. So dog turns into boy, who turns into dog. Girl turns into dog after turned from a dog. So there's no werewolfism to this. They joke about werewolves. They joke about vampires at one point, but it's just dog turns into boy, who turns into dog. That's it. Very simple, very quick, very entertaining book. R.L. Stine's Goosebumps, My Hairiest Adventure, book 26 in the R.L. Stine Goosebumps original 62-book series. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're 36 books away from finishing. We're at 26. We need 36 more to get to the 62 mark. Did I do the math right? 36 plus 26, 5, carry the 1. Yeah, 62. I was right. So, fun little dog book. Fun little dog book. Taking place in winter, very appropriate because it came out in December of 94. On to 1995's book 27, whatever that might be. I don't remember off the top of my head. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.